Welcome to Kin and Kai, and I'm Aaron Farso, and I'm here to unpack the first 5 decades of PNG independence with a good mate of mine, Chef Jules.
How you doing, Aaron? Good to see you.
Good to see you.
How are you?
So come with me as we explore this wonderful country and the first 50 years of independence through food, culture, politics, and some good old-fashioned yarns. They say the future is planted, not predicted. And here in the rich soil of Chapman's Farm, every seed tells a story of independence, of identity, of control over what's ours. How spectacular is this place? Far out.
Absolutely stunning. Look at this place.
Well, you
Beautiful.
kept this a secret, and look here,
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Mali, how are you, mate?
Mali Voi.
How you doing?
Oh, getting there.
My
See,
brother,
you got the
how are
fire
you?
going?
All good.
Man,
How are you, Aaron?
it's been about 30 years, eh?
Yes, brother. Long time.
Coming here today was to, we're unpacking, 5 decades of independence. And what's really important about this place is, the agricultural industry. But we want to focus more on the grassroots. And please tell me, Jules, in terms of the significance of this place we're here today.
Absolutely. So this is Warren Chapman's farm. I know Warren Chapman through working together, but I've also known him through other projects as well. But he's got an awesome business called Central Seaside Produce that he runs with his wife and his family as well. And he's got a very, very rich, fertile land here, and it's a massive piece of land, but he grows a lot of awesome produce. So the purpose of this little visit as well is to showcase his produce and really sort of give homage back to what he does, but also aligning with agriculture, because at the end of the day he's a farmer, and this country runs on agriculture, and we all know that we could grow anything in this country, and it's all about giving back to the local farmers too that are doing amazing things and fighting their own battles. But Warren is he's a definition of persistence, as all farmers are. Perseverance, persistence, and just really, really hard work through working the land. And that's what I wanted to do here. I wanted to cook something that paid homage to him, gave him a little bit of respect, but just cook something really, really yummy, but also an amazing backdrop as well. And it's absolutely spectacular here.
Stunning.
At Warren's farm.
And I guess, all the ingredients that we have for this particular dish, which I'm looking forward to, slicing up with yourself, is homegrown here. And this is something that, fits with you, Mali, in regards to all the great work that you're currently doing and engaging in terms of agriculture.
Oh, yes, absolutely, Aaron. As you can see, pretty much everything here has been grown organically, locally, and it's all fresh.
And when we think about, the independence, what kind of impact have we seen in regards to agriculture and the impact of the independence and, regards to traditional growing and harvesting practices?
Well, Aaron, as you're well aware, I come from that era of post-independence. I was born in 1975, and pretty much as old as this country, yeah. So I've seen the change and the difference in food preparation, the accessibility to food. We've now got fast food, and I believe people are now more educated and knowing that they've got to go back to eating local food, organic produced food, and fresh food.
So what we're going to do, gentlemen, we're going to do a bit of knife work here. We're going to cut up some onions, garlic, ginger, some tomatoes as well. The chicken's already cut up. And then we've got a bit of coconut scraping action to get going on. So let's just crack into this. So just chuck that on there as well. So you're going to go for a paste sort of thing, but just feel free to take out all the stress of agriculture onto that stone and just bash the crap out of it.
Oh man, I mean you can smell the flavors already, right? I mean this is so aromatic,
Absolutely. beautiful, beautiful aroma of garlic and chili being crushed out. You got the fresh juices coming out of there as well. But it's one of those recipes that obviously it's tradition. It's traditional. One of those recipes that has stuck with our family for a long time. Aigir, it comes from East New Britain, but we tend to use this technique a lot because it's essentially just a coconut stew. But what I love about it is it allows a lot of play on it, so you can add different types of ingredients on there as well. So you can incorporate lemongrass and chilies and different types of chilies, and even galangal, which is super aromatic in itself. And these are actually all ingredients that we get locally as well. But the thing is, Papua New Guineans aren't familiar with that, which is part of my mission to change that.
It's your mission. That's your mission,
absolutely.
bro.
Yep.
What we're going to do, Aaron, is we've got a nice hot pan here. We're going to get some oil in there, and we're just going to cook this chicken.
Once we get the chicken cooking nicely, we add some salt to start seasoning.
Get a base seasoning there. Feel free to add in any sort of other type of protein too if you wanted to substitute it as well. We were talking about turtle meat before as well. I know it's a bit.
It's an acquired taste.
Yeah. If you're a landowner, throw in a dugong. If you're not, stick with chicken. I think, mate.
Stick with chicken.
Throw in a Scotch fillet if you want, but that's the beauty about this recipe as well, because you can sort of alter it at every stage of the way.
Well, I think that's what our people did too.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a lot of fusions of different cultures that, not only PNG experienced, but also the Torres Strait region. When you think about, the influence of, the many cultures that have come through here.
Yep.
I mean, we've just embraced it.
Absolutely.
And we've adopted it. We've made it our own.
Yeah. I think when you touch on like traditional dishes as well, right? We had the barava, super traditional as well. This is a traditional cooking method. It's essentially, chicken aigir as well. You can add in a few extra vegetables, but that was traditional back, 1975. Before that, but coming along with food and the journey that food is now and where it could be in the next 50 years, we can start adapting and incorporating these new different spices that Papua New Guineans didn't really know how to use before.
Absolutely.
But that are super local to our lands too. So taking the recipes that are traditional, but allowing them to grow and allowing them to persevere through the time as well and evolve too. I think that's what it's all about. So next stage, Aaron, we're going to throw in our aromats as well.
Yeah, nice.
So that's going to go straight in. So we'll hit a bit of onions and tomatoes, and garlic and ginger. So give that a good stir.
What are the challenges of, agriculture here?
Basically, urban drift, I'd say, is one of the main challenges, because we've got young fellas drifting in from the rural areas into the cities, attracted by big city lights and stuff. So obviously agriculture's thrown out the window there, and so you've got no one back home to pick up those traditional skills in how to carry on with traditional agricultural practices.
Yeah.
And then you've got people like myself who've grown up pretty much city slickers, growing up in the big smoke, and now going home to try and do something at home. And then we've got challenges where you're kind of not accepted within the community because you've grown up outside of. Yeah, so those are some of the challenges. Conducive environments for growing, the road systems, not so much very conducive to bring fresh produce down. As you know, fresh produce, most of it is perishables. We've got cabbages, capsicum, bell peppers, watermelon, pineapple. We don't have cold storage facilities, so those are some of the challenges faced by local farmers.
Watching Mali Voi speak about food with fire in his belly, you feel it. This isn't agriculture. This is revolution. Quiet, grounded, unstoppable.
Underneath this pot, Aaron, we've got some hot stones.
Yeah.
So that's going to be the second cooking element to the dish. So
Beautiful.
we're just going to give it a quick rinse. As soon as we get our greens in, we'll put in the stones there. That'll start to sort of essentially saute off the greens, if you will. And then all that coconut milk will go over the top, so it'll start to steam. And then we'll have essentially 3 cooking methods going: bit of sauteing off, bit of stir frying in there, and then a bit of steaming that's going on to cook the greens, and that'll be the finishing touch.
I tell you, our ancestors, they knew how to cook, man. I'm telling you.
Absolutely, yeah, they did. Absolutely, they did. Yeah.
I mean, it's almost like a three-way infusion, isn't it?
Well, you can imagine, like, just rewind back to you know, pre-independence, where all the ladies are sitting around, and not just one essentially small pot, but you got like 3 or 4 different pots going on. Whenever there's a bride price or even a funeral or any sort of mass event, there you could just imagine the smell, the aromas, the laughing, the crying going on. But that's what food is. It's about sharing, depending whether or not it's happiness or sadness. Everyone comes together with food.
Absolutely.
And I think that's what ties this country together. And I could comfortably say that that's what would be the same over in the Torres Straits.
Oh, absolutely, my brother.
Too.
I mean, and the thing is, you know, you both have been there, and there's so many similarities that we share, and I guess that's what's so beautiful about, you know, this is about, you know, strengthening our kinship connections and relationships.
Absolutely.
The pot is removed so we can get the river rocks, which have been heating below. After these ultra hot rocks are added in, the coconut milk is then added.
Those stones are pretty hot,
Yeah.
so they'll wilt. Those greens in there.
That should
quite
come off.
fast.
I reckon let's have a look.
Okay, let's
Let's
have
have
a
a
look.
look.
Let's go, Chef Jules. Ah, look at that. Beautiful.
Yeah, if you can look at that. So you can see that beautiful charredness here on the greens too from the rock. So you're getting a bit of barbecue in there too, but you can see that beautiful soup coming from the tomatoes from Warren's farm. You got the chicken flavor in there too. And the color's already changed, and we haven't even added any tomato paste in there. So you got that beautiful natural flavor coming from the tomatoes. Garlic, ginger based flavor, but then the rocks kind of giving that. I love that. I like it when it's sort of rustic.
Oh yeah, it's rustic.
Burnt and charred.
Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, this is a nod, right? This is a nod back to village life. This is a nod back to, you know, tradition, culture.
Yep.
The coconut that was scraped earlier is now being repurposed as the bowls for this delicious meal. Nothing here goes to waste.
Right, so it's a little bit hot, so just watch the flavor there.
Farming is political. Feeding yourself is power. And as I walked through this soil, I realized freedom isn't always loud. Sometimes it grows slow and then blooms bold.
Oh man,
That's awesome.
the flavors in that are incredible. I've never tasted anything like that before.
Stunning.
Man, this is just like a disco of flavors going on there.
The greens too. The greens are nicely wilted, which I love. I think the greens are my favorite part because you get some amazing flavor that comes through there as well. Not to mention it's super, super healthy too, with those amazing protein in the chicken as well. But the greens is what does it for
the
me.
greens,
And
yeah,
the cherry
no, they are.
tomatoes.
Look at this. It's beautiful.
Doesn't get any better than this.
No, it doesn't.